I'm sorry. We haven't really talked in a public function, and our senior manager has not spoken in a public, so she's really nervous. So bear with her. If I have to take over, I will. A little bit comfortable, but it's been a while with the pandemic and all this stuff, so I'll let her take over.
Good morning. We work for the Gashogoten Housing Society. My name is Wanda Granjam. I'm the senior manager. My job duties are working to get the funding, the contribution agreements, reports, the finance and project management. My coworker is
I'm Brenda Tisali Piro. I'm from Fort Good Hope. I'm the coordinator for the Kadule Men's Transitional Home in my community.
You can figure it out.
Huh? Oh.
Or I can just start. The Gashoten Housing Society has two visions. One is a 5-year and a 20-year. The 5-year is to address the most urgent housing needs in Red Ellicott. Our 20-year vision is to have all Red Ellicott residents live in a safe, nurturing homes, community support one another. One way we fulfilled the vision is KGHS with NDL assessed 18 homes to be repaired, get them up to code. Our main focus was to assess the older homes in Fort Good Hope. For example, the ones built 30 years and older. Our 5-year plan overview. I'll just go. Our 5-year plan consists of 5 points: the repair and maintenance, material, construction of new homes, strengthening staff capacity, community engagement, and collaboration. We have 5-year plan with 5 points, and we will go over it with the rest of this presentation.
We didn't know there was going to be this many people, so. Anyway, the Kadule Home is a supportive living program. And I'm just gonna, as you guys have it in your package, I'm just gonna add on to some of the stuff that I have on my highlights. Yesterday we're taking notes and practicing, but we're still nervous standing here. So our biggest thing for the Kadule Home is independence, to make our clients self-sufficient, to build themselves, to be there for them as they struggle with addictions and are just getting up on their feet with their sobriety and addictions. So my job is to make sure that their self-care plan is done, their contract for the intake is done, and really being there for them as an individual that's trying to get them back up on their feet. So far, where we are. So so far we have a full, we have a 4-bedroom house that has 4 clients with a waiting list. And 3 of them have a full-time job, and which I'm very happy to say that they 3 of them work full-time. One had just moved in. Really monitoring the wellness of my clients. One has been sober over a year, and another one is on 5 weeks, and another one's 2 weeks, and one is down to slowing down, I guess. But I'm very proud to say that, and them sharing that being in the home is comfortable. We're there for them, myself and my 3 resource workers that work night shift with them. We're there to listen to them. We're there to help them in moving forward in their life. And that doesn't, in the bottom of this slide, it shows you that partnership in our community is a big thing. We partner up with the wellness, we partner up with healthy families and the mission. Right now, we're just in the plans of planning an aftercare program for people that come back from programs or is starting counseling sessions for whatever trauma from their past. Or we'll move to the next. I'm way off track and I didn't look at my notes. Okay, so our expectations is to have 6 or 3 duplexes, 6 units, 10 rooms in total. Our goal in moving forward was this men's transitional home. The next steps was to accommodate small families or women with children, maybe single parents. And our community is very excited because of the beginning of the whole process of this, but I'll get to that in down this slide. And so this brings great excitement to our community to continue moving forward with our future plans, supporting the 4 clients right now in the home, and looking forward to supporting the other families that move into the new units in 2023. So more planning, more programs, and trying to fill their days is more, yeah. Challenges and solutions. Some of the residents haven't been ready for support living. At the beginning, when you sign your contract, it says that you have to try to stay sober and carry out your self-care plan. We have in our community, we get once a month, we get counselors in our community. They make arrangements with them, and we have a mental health worker that works very closely with me. So he's always visiting the home. He checks on the clients, whether by phone or comes to the home to check on them. So we have a really close relationship with the mental health worker, the wellness worker, and the other supportive people, I guess, in the community. So like I stated before, we're working towards additional funding through the Health and Social Services Department and the GNWT to for funding for an aftercare program, whether it's in the community or after a program, people returning from a program, because right now we don't have a plan. You come back from a program, we find that people come back from a program and there's nothing to do. So more activities, whether it's volunteering or, some sort of plan. So that is on our agenda in partnership with all the other organizations too. So this is a photo of our transitional home. That's the front door. It's a 4-bedroom and 1 office, living room, basement. But it's still, we're still building on it. Right there, you could see our kitchen on your bottom left of your screen. And one of the programs that we started off with last year was the gardening. So that's our little garden harvest from last fall. And we're gonna do it again this year. And one.
Our second goal to support residents to maintain and repair their own homes. Like I mentioned before, we did assess 18 homes with NDL Narrative Development. We were able to do bulk material orders. With the bulk orders, KGHS and NDL were able to provide material for 5 or more hunters. They build their own cabins that they use seasonally. Many homeowners were able to do their own repairs as the cost is so expensive to purchase and ship materials to Fort Good Hope. We support local business to develop apprenticeship, growing local capacity for home constructions and repair. Right, as of today, Tom Ashley, he's a journeyman, a red seal carpenter. He is currently working on assessing more homes in Red Delacote. And yeah. With that, KGHS is working on a trades program. In the next 2 years, we are partnershiping with Aurora College for a trades helper program for 10 students over 2 years, and the trades awareness course for students over 4 years. We are including the SNAP program again in Fort Good Hope for high school students. Our main goal is to have more trades people in Fort Good Hope, as cost of bringing a certified tradesperson to Fort Good Hope is expensive and hard to find qualified in a field that is much needed for our home repair program.
Okay, gonna finish this. Okay, KGHS strengthened staff capacity and program efficiency over time. So here, as we plan more programs and more, as you heard from my manager, that we're building on more programs, more housing, more training, apprenticeship programs, the SNAP. That means more employed, more training opportunities. We have a lot of graduates in our community, but with the lack of employment, they're unable to get jobs. So this gives our graduates an opportunity to take a mentoring or training opportunity with our program in our community. In the bottom of the screen, we have a lot of partners, like with EC&E right now in the Northern Leadership Development Program, and we graduated in June. It was a 9-month program. And we also took, our manager took the bookkeeping training in March. Myself and my staff had taken the first aid and supervisors training course in March also. And I think our staff, along with Wanda and Corey, Planet North, are planning on taking the upcoming understanding effects of trauma hosted by the community partners in May. I believe it's this month. For me, it's really important I'm eager to learn. I'm looking forward to many more training opportunities so that I could help my people and to help other communities that want to thrive homelessness in their community. Kadule means we could do it. You could do it. You could make it. So that's what it means. It could make many means of that sentence, I guess. Next one. Okay, strength and progress. I'll just here I'm gonna talk a little bit about the history of the whole thing, how it came about. In our community years ago, we found it more or less came from the elders. A lot of in our northern communities, as northern people, family is a big thing. Family is very nick. Our grandparents never locked the door on us as their grandchildren. But more in today's world with addictions and whatnot, our elders were starting to have fear and being financially abused, sometimes physical, and just plain scared. And so they brought up housing crisis in our community. There was a lot of children still living with their parents, grandchildren. So they did the interagency in our community had spearheaded it. This came off of from our land corporation and our band. So the interagency committee played a key role in the program development and implementation of this housing issue. So the interagency is the RC mission, the RCMP, EC&E, Income Support, Service Canada. The whole community is involved, including people that want to make a difference in our community, that want to drive these things. And off of that, there's a handful of them that work with me. They're a subcommittee, and they consist of, there's the mental health worker, justice worker, the wellness worker, and an elder. So a lot of the planning that I do, I run it over with them. They do intake applications. So we work with them and then report back to the chief and council, which is the main body of the Kadule home. And that concludes our presentation.